St Mary's National Park outside of Kakadu, and we're going through to see a blowhole. Mary River National Park. We're going to see a blowhole and a lookout. Oh, a rock hole. This is Cousin's Lookout in St Mary's National Park, and we can see the wetlands. You can see the lily pads.
Mary River National
Oh, Mary River National Park. There's no saint. Okay. And then we're going to look at a rock hole. Alright, very interesting. We're at the Mary River boat ramp. It's got lots of nice lilies. Chris putting his hat on, telling us all about the bats. Oh, there's lots of bats here. And what's this creature here? Oh, I know. And look at the silly person. See, you don't throw your scraps of fish, you don't go in the water, you don't clean near the water's edge, and you don't stand in the water when you've got your boat going. It's the largest living reptile. Grows up to 7 metres. Aren't we supposed to seeing a rock hole? Could be hiding in there. Hey?
It just calls itself rock.
Oh, I was expecting a rock with a hole in it. If you go down there, I'll take a picture of the crocodile dragging you into the water. You're silly. Yeah, some people do go on a cruise, but there it is. Chris is looking for birds. Okay, no birds now. Mary River wetlands. We're at the Mary River crossing where it crosses the Darwin Road. There's your warning. There's crocodile lunch being delivered. Another road train coming. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Adelaide River where they take them on boat cruises. You could have a crocodile anywhere, but there's not one. But I don't mind if there's not one nearby. They're just taking a boat into the river. There you go. On the boat ramp.
Floating there, but it's probably just another.
Yeah, it's just keeps the boat going fishing. He's going to come back with the other two, I think. He's going to come up front ways. This is a display in the information centre. There's the crocodile's mouth. There's the crocodile underneath, swimming. Ooh. And there's a kangaroo and the lily pads. And a termite's nest. A real termite's nest. And pandanus trees, all hear the thunder and all the birds and a brolga and the thunder and the lightning. Oh, big rainstorm coming. Chris just got out of the water in time. There's a brolga and another bird that's called the black-necked stork. We saw one of them. Some herons, and there you go, and a red-tailed black cockatoo, and the pandanus. There's a catfish, no, the barramundi, and a catfish in here. There's a catfish, a real live catfish. There you go. Hello. Wild buffalo, water buffalo, and the feral pig, and bats. Apparently bats have got a disease. After we swam in the hole with thousands of them swimming above us, flying above us, we learned this. This is a view of the wetlands, from the Adelaide River wetlands. And we can't walk across the dam wall because there's a big saltwater crocodile in it. And some wild buffalo down there, water buffalo in there. We're in Darwin. I didn't get my camera out. We're lost, but anyway, this is where the big ships come in. Darwin just commemorated the 60th anniversary of the bombing of Darwin, and President Obama came here because an American boat was bombed and all the sailors died. when the Japanese came over. There's some apartment blocks that you can see peeping above the green trees. We're now going back to find the esplanade so we can find somewhere to a little park there that says World War II oil storage tunnels were under there. Another cliff, they've dug into the side of a little cliff. And a mall walkway that goes across to the CBD from somewhere. And there's the steps going up. That must be the CBD up there. And we're in the waterfront. Boink, boink. Lovely trees. More big trees. Stokes Hill, that's another park. There was an old colonial building down that way, which might have been Government House. City of Darwin Civic Centre. All the apartments. We're on the esplanade apparently. And here's all the apartment buildings. More. It's disgusting. Okay. And a little old building that was probably a couple of 100 years old. That's the consulate of the Republic of Indonesia there.
I think we actually wanted to get the other way along.
It was hot. Put the window up again. Dying. Here's an old colonial building. Looks beautiful. And a park at the back. There, isn't that a grand old house? It's probably the government's residence. It's got photos to say it's heritage value. Yeah, Administrator's Office. So that's the government Supreme Court of the Northern Territory. And what's this one? Government House. That must have survived the war and cyclone tracing. Beautiful flowers out the front. Yeah, they could have rebuilt them.
Just the shell.
Grand. Look at that one. Wow. A little gap showing the water through there. And now we don't know where we're going for a while. Beautiful flame tree. I think that might be a park. Bicentennial Park Walk. Cenotaph. There we go. Some sculptures, strangely sculptured. City Resort. Oh, let's stay there, shall we? Pretty park on the water. There's no beach to swim at because there's crocodiles. Park. Now we're parked in the park. Cleaning up the rubbish. And a jetty wharf thing right down there. Boat haven down there. This is the view from our apartment in Darwin. We had one right over there before, but the air conditioning didn't work. So after some discussion they moved us to this room, but tonight we'll have to move again because this room is booked. So there's the lovely palm trees. Aren't they gorgeous? Exquisite. And some trees over there, that's the beach. But they don't have a beach, they have a cliff and a park. Apparently to get to the beach you have to go around. So we're packing up at the moment. And this is our room that we're packing up, so it's quite big compared to the small one before. There's a lovely picture of parrots over there. Isn't that beautiful? Television on, so they have all the channels, so capital cities should. There's Master Chef over there just having a little rest on the bed that we're not allowed to use because we're only meant to use 2 beds and the bathroom's through the door. Okay. This is Vestie's Beach, which has rocks. Fanny Bay is around the corner and has sand. There are crocodiles. The whole thing is Fanny Bay. Right, there's Fanny Bay. East Point. Yeah, a bit of sand over there. Fanny Bay had sand. There's the nice lake over there.
I presume they have crocodiles. I don't actually see signs, but they certainly would have stingers.
Here's a pretty drive on the way to the beach. In Darwin, Fanny Bay, East Point. Gates closed ahead. Gun battery on the coast of Darwin from World War II, and when the Japanese came to bomb some people on a little island actually heard the plane going overhead and thought it was not an enemy plane, and some natives on another island also saw them, but nobody believed that that's what it was. Nobody believed it was Japanese planes. Even when they were overhead, they didn't believe they were Japanese until the bombs dropped. Yes, here's a gun that was aiming at the Japanese,
that one up there.
and another gun, and there's a tank behind it. This is the hotel in Darwin. We're just leaving to go to Kakadu. I'm just showing you the lovely fernery around the walkways. It's 90% humidity today. And we're going to Catherine via the Litchfield National Park. One of the dirt routes is closed, but coming out, we'll see if the dirt road coming out is okay. There we go, very pretty. Oh, very nice. There's one other path. There's the front. And whoops, around the plain old corner, and there's one other path down here. I didn't show you because a cleaner was coming up, so I'm just jogging along here. And here's the other footpath up here. Yeah, we're lost in the jungle. What's going to come out next? A wild panther, perhaps. Or a boa constrictor. Sorry, Chris, I can't finish the journey. There we go. This is Darwin Harbour. There's a big shed for the passenger terminal. 3 workers in white ready to do something. Pass Parley, that's just a rich person's boat. And there goes that other boat off to sea.
I'll see you next time.
There we have it, the harbour. Very exciting.